Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise today to talk briefly on a topic that has come up numerous times already this morning, and I just attended a meeting of the Small Business Committee in which we had an extensive discussion as well. If you remember back when the CARES package was moving through Congress, there were a number of legislators that identified that an issue was being created that didn't need to necessarily be created, and that was additional dollars being set aside for those that would find themselves unemployed. And as a former state legislator in Wisconsin, I had kind of gone through a process back in 08 and 09, which basically was an unemployment insurance fund, and I would underscore the idea insurance, that was in the red. And it was as a result of the number of unemployment claims that were being made in my state. And there was a nonpartisan commission that had been created to kind of oversee this process without getting too far into the details. And it had worked, where there had been some give and take, and employers and those that represented employers knew that there would be X amount of dollars taken out of everyone's payroll that would supplement or pay for the premiums associated with unemployment. And the system worked. But when the uptick came as a result of the economy sputtering at the time, it went into the red. It's just a reminder, I think, of what we find ourselves kind of in the midst of right now. As I said, some earlier speakers referenced this. The $300 a week bonus that so many people are calling it right now, and I get it. I'm not trying to be too judgmental on people that actually find themselves in that position. But what we're hearing from employers is that as a result of the new dollars being in that unemployment system, it's doing two things. The first thing it's doing is obviously putting the regular private sector market that employers are typically used to. It's forcing them to kind of either increase wages to the point where it doesn't work for them. It just won't work for their small business model. They can't afford it and still be able to put out goods and services. The other thing it does, though, it keeps people on unemployment. So what we're experiencing in our state, and I think I'm hearing that there's other states that are experiencing the same thing, and I think we're up to 19 different states right now where governors have made a decision to pull back on the $300 a week. It is certainly cratering these unemployment insurance pots again. They can't keep up with it. So I'm here today to just tell, I think, the constituents of Wisconsin, but really nationwide, as we see state by state and the economy kind of moves in one direction, that there has to be a change. It's not a partisan issue. Something has to give here in the short term, and I would certainly hope that President Biden would take a deeper look at this. I think the House and the Senate should actually move in a direction where there would be some type of reduction in these benefits very soon. And I'm very worried about this whole idea that there are a number of individuals out there right now that I think find themselves in a position where, they're going to wait. They're just going to wait. They're going to wait for September to come. They're going to wait for October to come before they really start to re-engage. The other thing in Wisconsin and other states that exist is when you were on unemployment insurance, you had to go out and look for a job, and you had to talk to employers, and you had to develop your soft skills, which means making sure you're ready for work and you get to work on time. And I'm a little concerned that the pandemic has had a direct effect on that as well. So, Madam Speaker, I just wanted to be here this morning to highlight these issues again, and I would like to work with the other side of the aisle. I would like to work with the President to make sure that we can find a way of reversing what I think is a path that's really going to jeopardize our entire nationwide economy. And I yield back. Thank you.